Let me shoot this. Tell me that's not a ring. Yeah, it's a foreign coin. We dug a foreign coin. Well, I'll be anxious to get that cleaned up and see No, we have a foreign coin. Little tiny foreign coin. Yeah, it's a foreign coin. Well, I'll be anxious to get that cleaned up and see what year that is. Isn't that something? It's a first. Let me shoot this. The farmer told me this place had been done, but look what I dug up. I've only been here 5 minutes. That is one green weedy. It was easy enough to hit. Anyway, you get a date off of it or not. I'd say it'd have to be an early one. How about that one? Sunbaker harmonica reed right there. A full one too. Makes you want to whistle Dixie. I was able to pull this little tiny button. It's concave. It's awful windy out here. I'm not sure that has a pattern on it. I like it. We got here, you got a nice wind out of the north. Looks like a button. Two-piece. This is on the 1858 map. Yeah, iron back. Back's pretty well gone. Okay, either got another ox knob or a buggy shaft tip. It's almost like the one I got this summer. Great signal, like 83. Let's see, I don't see if I can see a nail. There's a nail hole right there. Love it. Yeah, that's an Indian. I wish I had my other camera. Looks like 81, 1881. Well, let's see what we got here. That thing rings a solid 80. Looks like a ring. Plow kicked it up.
Seems gotta be copper.
I'd say that's probably silver, but just tarnished. Some kind of glass stone in it. Obviously, if it was made of copper and was plated, you would think it would be yeah, polished up. That's a nice find. I totally flabbergasted it. The plow had brought it up. You can see here's the middle of the furrow. So that's a big yee-haw on that. Tell me that's not a ring. We're out digging up metal objects, but oftentimes we dig up, or we find in the area where we're digging, bottles. And I came across this article I thought was interesting. As you can see, this is a bottle cast. And it's some sort of like ceramic type mold. And lots of times we wonder, well, how old is the bottle that we recover? So I thought this was interesting. Let me see, let me back this off just a little bit. Get a little bit of a wave in there, I think. Now if you'll notice the first bottle at the left, you'll see there's a seam running up the body of the bottle to where the neck is joined. And this lists the age of the bottle as 1840 to 1860. And then the one on the right, you'll notice it says 1860 to 1880, and the seam rises onto the neck of the bottle. And let me see, we go a little bit further. Seam completely goes up the neck on the left, 1880 to 1900. All right, so here's that bottle neck. And I'm going to spin it all the way around. And of course you can see how highly solarized it is. Sometimes called desert glass, but you see there's absolutely no seam anywhere on the neck of that bottle. So I guess it's safe to say that that's 1820 and earlier. Make sure that's not a seam. I don't see one. So I was real tickled to find that. I'm going to keep that on display. Be great to have the whole piece. So maybe a little information that you might find valuable. Thanks. I wanted to take a few moments to share with you some of the metal detecting Facebook groups I belong to. This is Detecting the Heartland Metal Detecting Group. Great bunch of people. I think they have about 6,000 some members. Always pleasant comments, and then of course people post some really great finds over there. So a shout out to them. And then Relics Radio Group is another group I belong to, Digging with Seven and Tennessee Jeff. They have a radio program on Thursday nights, 7 Central. So you want to tune in and listen to that. They interview some really interesting people. So a shout out to them. Another group I belong to is Down South Diggers. They have a rather large following. our digger friend Matt Cordy is administrator with Down South Diggers. So a shout out to that group. Another group of folks I belong to is Dirt Pirates Detecting. A lot of good folks there. You can post your finds and get some nice comments, and then of course obviously you can see the great finds that other folks find there.